What is up, my salty sad boys? How are we doing? We have a real barn burner today. We're going back, baby. It's the year 2021, and it's time to go back to 2001. 20 years ago, can you imagine? Can you imagine being alive 20 years ago? For us, we are discussing brand news, your favorite weapon versus Taking Back Sunday, Tell All Your Friends. Two New Jersey staples of the emo post-punk scene. Two albums that actually have slight connections. If you know the story, if you know the drama, from what I can remember out of my adolescent brain, is that Jesse Lacey and Adam Lazzara had a shared love experience that ended poorly and then became the result of multiple songs. On Your Favorite Weapon, we have 70 times 7 and Tell All Your Friends. We pretty much got the entire album as a response. Our goal is to go track by track, song by song, and decide definitively what is the best all-around album. Let's see if you agree with my picks. Probably not. I do want to be clear before we start that the anniversary cover I like so much more than the original cover that I have on display right there. Right there. The shower scene is a good first track. It's definitely like the heaviest song on Your Favorite Weapon. The production on this first song has always seemed to detract me from it. It always kind of pushes me out. It makes me feel like I'm listening to a demo rather than the completed song. You know how I do. It's catchy, it's moody, it's bitchy. I think that this is the superior opening track, and it's more evocative of the band as a whole over the shower scene. So I'm going to give our first spot on the playlist to Taking Back Sunday. You know how I do. Taking Back Sunday and Brand New have both made an immense impact on who I am today. Though I will say I slightly favor Tell All Your Friends just because it hit me at an earlier age. I was bumping this shit back in middle school, where Brand New I didn't really get into until my sophomore year of high school. If I were to say I'm a little bit biased, because you know I always am, but at least I'm honest with my biases, I'm gonna have to say that I'm leaning a little more on Taking Back Sunday's side, which is why I think it's interesting to put them song by fucking song. Just an absolute classic, an absolute banger classic of a song. It's so bitchy, it's so in your face, but on the opposite side, damn, Bike Scene's really bitchy too. I like both songs. They're both petty. They're both about a woman that they're annoyed at. It's not hard to see that maybe Take Back Sunday, that came out a year afterwards, actually shaped their album as a response to Brand New. And I think Bike Scene's an absolute classic, especially given that bridge. I have to go with Jude Law. It's such a classic song. And I'm making this playlist from the perspective that whatever song I choose erases the other one from existence. So what song do I feel is more integral to my soul, to humanity, and to the music scene as a whole? Pretty even so far, 1-1. Let's see if song 3 changes our pattern. So Sudden Death in Carolina is a pretty standard Brand New song. I love this song and I wouldn't take it off the album. I like the bouncy guitar riff and the pop punk feeling, but I can't help but feel like it's a lesser song on an album full of absolute ragers. Whereas Cute Without the E, it's cute without the fucking E. Guys, it's cute without the E. Your lipstick is colored up by the angel. I know exactly what if you're gonna put Sudden Death in Carolina next to Cute without the E, one is a staple of the band. The entire reason people looked at the band, and the other is the third track on their debut album. It's not that hard of a choice. But the choice might get a little harder in our number 4 slot.
I got a $20 bill.
So the song that got me into Brand New, the song that I heard and I went, this might be a band that speaks to me. This might be a band that connects to me. Versus the bitchiest, moodiest, fucking dreariest song Taking Back Sunday could muster. I'm finding it interesting comparing these two albums, given everything that the band's become, that how Taking Back Sunday just kind of becomes a alternative rock group and Brand New becomes this experimental indie out there band trying to progress their sound and trying to change what they're doing with music. Listening to these two albums, it really feels like Taking Back Sunday is sort of the riskier band, doing more interesting things on production, where Brand New is being relatively straightforward in the mixing and what they're doing. Though I do think the songwriting and the song styles of Mixtape changes up the album enough to bring it back around after a mediocre third song. Hey, we're almost halfway through this, baby, and we're tied neck to fucking neck. Song number 5.
Watch you on the ones and twos through a window.
Brand New knows how to pick up the energy and keep you bouncing through. And I feel like a lot of these songs do get lost on your first couple of listens throughs. They do tend to sort of blend together. Once you do get a little more familiar with Brand New and these songs start to individualize a little more, Failure by Design does sort of push forward as one of the better entries. Then we go to, I think, what is my absolute favorite on Tell All Your Friends. Oh man, I like Failure by Design, I really do. But Great Romances of the 20th Century is just one of my all-time favorite songs. And thus, our pattern continues. TBS, BN, TBS, BN, TBS. I, for one, am shocked. This is not at all how I thought this would go. Like Sudden Death in Carolina, Last Chance is very standard for Brand New. That chorus is so energetic, poppy, and everything that I would want from a pop punk song. Adam Lazzara is gonna get real bitchy. As far as moody, bitchy ballads go, I think Ghost Man on Third has a lot of passion and emotion behind it. It's a shame I don't think that it is as good or as fun as Last Chance to Lose Your Keys. I swear I'm not doing this on purpose, but the pattern continues. What a fun discussion. What a fun and deep discussion. The reason why this is so difficult, because I love Brand New, and every song on that album deserves to be on there, and I think Your Favorite Weapon is a beautiful debut pop punk record that deserves to be heralded as a staple of the genre. But at the same time, every Taking Back Sunday song on here is purely iconic to me. Even though Logan to Government Center is a solid song, I have to go with Timberwolves at New Jersey, if only to honor the genre staple line of I got the mic and you got the mosh pit. I know every single person felt that in their hearts the first time they heard it. It has to go on this album.
So it's sad this doesn't.
The No Seatbelt song is the first dour Brand New song that they bring to the table. And while I think it is good, I just don't know if it's better than the Blue Channel. I think this is the first time we're going to break the pattern. Holy shit. Song number 8, a true upset. Does that throw off the pacing of the album? Probably. I must give it to the better song. I cannot just pick the one that continues the pattern. Next, we have a tough contender. The pinnacle brand new song, 70 times 7. An absolute classic. It's a song that taught me the importance of the third act slow down bridge, where you bring the entire song down and you get nice and quiet and you get a little clever, and then you bring it back up and you go into that final chorus and you slam it to a close. The pop punk formula done to absolute perfection. On the other hand, we have a classic Taking Back Sunday song with a Flavor Flav music video.
She said, don't let it.
Here's the thing about Your So Last Summer. And it might be a controversial thing to say, but out of all of the singles and the main hits off of Tell All Your Friends, I think Your So Last Summer is the weakest. Sure, it has some good lines, the apologizing for bleeding on your shirt. These other songs just have so much more to them in terms of music qualities, in terms of melodies, in terms of lyrics. Your So Last Summer seems a little too simplistic for Taking Back Sunday, and it's just not as fun of a song as I think it once was, where 70 times 7 holds up and is still an absolute banger. Here's our standings going into the final 3.
Now it comes down to you. Never end, ever recti-
The trouble I'm having with the brand new songs, I'm not sure on these ancillary tracks what you're getting from them that you don't from the other ones. Yes, they're solid brand new songs, but what are they providing that Last Chance didn't provide, or Sudden Death in Carolina didn't provide? Whereas like Mixtape and 70 times 7, Failure by Design, these have a clear idea outside of the genre. And the one thing I can say about Taking Back Sunday is that they have been able to switch up and maintain variety. Every song feels like a completely new experience. I know what Timberwolves sound like. I know what Great Romance sound like.
You're getting distant. I just keep thinking I never
The emotion in Head Club. I think Head Club is a good song to end the album on. It has a good amount of emotion and it just slams everything to a close. And now you might be a little confused because you might be saying, Gracie, I only see 10 songs under Tell All Your Friends. We're under Your Favorite Weapon. We still got 2 more to go. Well, fear not, my friends, because on the deluxe edition, we had the Ballad of Sal Villanueva and Cute Without the E, cut from the team, the acoustic. And these will fill in for our 2 missing bonus tracks on the Taking Back Sunday side. But first, we gotta start with magazine.
The teacher you destroy me, so I can't see why
I would say Magazines does elevate itself above what I was saying with Secondary and with some of the lower tier songs, because they do switch it up and start with guitar slams instead of saving that for the chorus. I really like Magazines, but the Ballad of Sal Villanueva may be the best song Taking Back Sunday has ever written. For a B-side, for a bonus track, this is one of the best fucking Taking Back Sunday tracks to ever exist. The quality of it is just so vindicative of a band playing in a tiny club to their friends and everyone screaming it till the end. Do I think it's better than Magazines? I think so. And that's why it deserves a place on our playlist. Let's see if that worked. Let's see if that continues with our final songs, 2 acoustic boys to sing us into the campfire night.
passed out on the overpass.
Versus
When everything you'll get is everything that
I always felt like this acoustic version was kind of dour for the sake of being dour, and they're trying to imbue it with more emotion than it needed. Where Soko Amaretto Lime is just so true. It's so pure. Only them could have written this song. It is the perfect closer. I know I never get tired of it. And with that, we have made our perfect playlist of brand new versus Taking Back Sunday. Here we go. This is our playlist. We are Taking Back Sunday heavy, but I will say if we were to do this with their next album, which I'm very tempted to do, I love Where You Want to Be, but it is nowhere near as strong as Tell All Your Friends. Brand new only grows with Deja Intendo. Is this how your playlist would shake out? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Where do you think I'm off bases? And am I far too biased towards Taking Back Sunday? Jersey Pride, rock and roll. I don't care about Jersey, but like good bands 20 years ago. You had good bands 20 years ago. Thank you. I'm Grayson Todd. Bye bye. Thank you. Toodles.